Today's topic will be delivered by our host Eduardo. Uh, he is from Brazil. Okay, so you will get more and more idea. It's been really great
Good.
that people from the country where they belongs to, they are joining with us and they provide information to about their country.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
okay,
Nice. Today I will know about that how they are representing their country,
right,
and if I get chance, so I will also do like this, do like
sure.
same as Eduardo.
Right. So I have shared one of my previous sessions video in our WhatsApp group. I have provided information about Iran. I have provided information about Finland and Vietnamese and few other countries. So you can watch the videos which I have posted on YouTube. So you can get idea. Usually, what we were doing, we were providing information about the culture, then festival, then top 10 place to visit, and history, and much more information we will providing to them. So that would be great for people who love to visit that country, who will plan to visit that country, right?
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
okay. So this is
Okay.
about.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now people are joining, and we'll need to ask few more people. Hello, Vivo 1818. What is your real name? Vivo, can you provide us your real name? Okay, just unmute your mic. Okay. Hello, Azita. How are you?
Hello, how are you? I'm fine. Thank
Okay.
goodness. And you?
Yes, absolutely fine. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
God. Thank God.
We have Vaibhav Sastri. Hello, Vaibhav. How are you? Unmute your mic for speaking. Vaibhav.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Oh, Vivo 1818. Finally, you speak. May I know your good
Oh
name,
my God,
please?
sorry. I didn't notice that
No
you are
problem.
calling my name.
What's your real name?
Okay. Yeah, my name is Manita.
Manita. Manita. You are from
Yes, I'm from Rajasthan, Jaipur.
Rajasthan, Jaipur. Okay, it means India. Welcome. I have been there in Rajasthan. I've been there in Jaisalmer, in Bikaner, and few other places for traveling purpose. Not official. I've been there for official purpose also in Jaipur.
Okay. Jaipur
Padaro,
is a really nice place.
the
Maradev.
slogan very famous. Padaro
Yes,
Maro Des, right?
yes,
Okay.
yes, right.
Okay. So do you part of our English globally family?
Yeah, sir, yesterday only I joined with the
Okay.
some person.
Mhm.
His name is Arun.
Right.
So he just
Okay.
suggested me and he suggested my name to this group and someone joined me.
Great. Perfectly fine. So every day
Uh,
we have this kind of Zoom meeting that usually starts at 6:30 Indian time, and you will get
yeah.
a lots of information along with learning English. You will get information about how to speak, personality development, and we have different various topics. Every day we have different
Yes.
topics. Every Saturday we have this topic
Mm-hmm.
related to geography. So today we will gonna visit
Okay.
Brazil. Okay, our session would be
Okay.
90 minute
Okay.
sessions. So I hope you will enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining, Manita.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so we have few more members here, the early birds. Let me take one quick photographs and share into all the groups. So the people who joining right now, for them only. Okay, please turn on your camera on count of three, two, and one. I will click this photograph. So guys, be ready. You will be there online. On count of three. Yes, Dinah, I will wait. I will wait. Don't worry. You can take your time. You can take your specs. Your mic is muted, Dinah. Your mic is muted.
Sorry, my glasses are.
No problem. No
So
problem. Okay. Thank you for opening your camera. And count of now three, two, and one. Amazing. Thank you
thank
all
you.
for your beautiful smiles. Okay. So Eduardo, you can initiate. I have one call. I will be, handling just for a minute. Just give me a minute. Yes, unmute your mic, Eduardo. You need to unmute your mic.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you, Eduardo.
All right.
Yeah.
And so I will be sharing here the history of Brazil to initiate.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yes, Eduardo. So, guys, today our participants, Eduardo, he become as a host. So one day you all guys become a host like him. Okay. So this is a great opportunity for all of you. Today we will gonna visit Brazil. We'll start with the history. Okay. We able to see the screen? Please go on.
Yeah.
Eduardo, voice is not there. You need to share voice also.
Dividing the world into two spheres, with
Yes,
monopolies
yes, perfect. Or the voice and picture, they both are different. Just wait.
granted
Can
to a
you
Portuguese half and a Spanish half. While the
no
Spanish
wait
set
wait
about conquering the New
Stop,
World, and the Portuguese
Eduardo.
established a trade empire in the Indian and South.
Of Brazil. Okay, so we have visited the history of Brazil, and thank you, Eduardo. Can you provide some more information? As we have seen in the videos, you want to share anything related to history?
Yes.
Yeah.
For example, né, at first the capital was Salvador, né, and then it was transferred to Rio de Janeiro, and now it is Brasilia, which
Right.
is located in the central part of Brazil, in the central plateau. And
Right.
the video did not mention this. Yeah, but
Okay. So initially, the Rio de Janeiro is the capital of Brazil. Nowadays, the capital of Brazil, the name of that capital is Brasilia. Okay,
yes,
Brasilia is the capital of Brazil. Few more facts which I would love to share with all of you guys, which I have find out related to the same country, Brazil. Uh, as you all know, the football is very famous in Brazil. FIFA World Cup, the World Cup of football that has been won by Brazil almost 5 times. 5 times champions Brazil in football for FIFA World
yes,
Cup. right? A very famous player of Brazil. You can say Neymar, and one more famous player name is Paul, right? Pele,
Paul,
sorry, Pele,
yes,
Pele
yes,
and Neymar. These two very world famous football player. These two player, and few more interesting fact about Brazil I would like to tell you that population wise, this country is around 21 crore. 21 crore populations this country have, and in the area wise, if you consider the area, this country is distributed. Oh my god. Oh my god,
someone
Baljit.
is laughing.
Baljit, you are laughing. Please share it with us so we also laugh. I think he doesn't notice about that thing. Okay, anyway. So we were discussing about this country, Brazil, and the area where it is surrounded by, the total number of square feet is the world sixth country, number six country among all the world, related to the geographical locations, the area, square feet. People, 88% of people, they love to stay in the urban city. Only 12% the people, they were living in the villages, right? Usually, in all the country, the people are used to speak Spanish, South American countries, but you can consider Brazil has been acquired by Portuguese. So the people, they love to speak Portuguese more than Spanish, right, Eduardo?
Right.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I just get knowledge from YouTube, so I just provided to all of you guys.
All
The
right.
the freedom, the country get freedom on 7th September 1822. They get freedom in 1822, right? Uh, then the the Brazil is surrounded by beautiful mountain and beaches. Whenever you plan to visit, you will have mountain and beaches together. Usually, wherever you are visited, you might be have beaches or you might be travel to the mountain. But here in Brazil, whenever you plan to visit, you will have both together. That's amazing. One more great information about this country: highest number of airport after US, you know, second number in the world. America has the first number of in number of airports in their country, but in Brazil you can say 4,023 airports are available in Brazil. Right, Eduardo?
Right. I did not check this information before about
Okay.
number of
Even you are
airports, to
from
tell the
Brazil, you
truth.
don't have idea. Okay, no problem. I find this information in some fact about the Brazil, right? Few more funny information. As Brazil has 4,023 airports, after Brazil, third number of the country which has highest number of airport, the name of that country is Mexico, and number of airport is 1,714. So vast difference from number 2 to number 3. Okay, so then, as you all know, for economical conditions of this country is mainly depend upon sugar cane and alcohol productions. And Brazil, you can consider number one country for coffee bean generations of coffee. Brazil, you can consider in world number one country. Okay, one more great information which I've gathered, you people guys shocked. In Brazil, voting is compulsory. If you not go for vote, the government might be punish you. They might cancel your passport also. So this kind of information I have gathered from internet. Whether it is correct or not, we need to confirm with Eduardo. Is this correct, Eduardo? Voting is compulsory in your country?
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, and if we are not going for what, or if we are holiday on that day, the government might be cancel our passport. Oh my God. Okay.
Which time? Which time?
Voting, for selecting a government.
Okay.
We need people of this country, they have compulsory to have a vote for selecting a government. If anybody do not go for voting, the government might be cancel your passport. Okay.
Yes.
You cannot imagine sometime when you are traveling through the highway, you can visit a snake on the highway. the the country is surrounded by jungles, okay, and the people of this country, they allow to snake to go first. They stop their vehicle, they respect the snakes, right? There is a island where so many snakes, the poisonous snakes are available. I could not find the name of that island, but there is a separate island. If anybody visit that island, they cannot be survived without any kind of precautions. Lots of snakes are available on that island. They mentioned that in every 5 square feet area you will find one snake if you visit that island. If we can we know the name of that island, Eduardo, if you have idea? Snake
The
Island.
island, Snake
Yes,
Island.
Snake Island. The name of that island is Snake Island.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Nobody will allow you. The people, they are saying that if you visit that island, you will not guarantee to come back alive. Okay.
I am scared very much from a snake.
No,
Okay.
no, Jay sir, all these snakes are friendly
No,
and
no.
very
All
kind
all
and generous.
all the snakes were friendly, but as we are talking about Brazil, and in the Brazil there is island which is separated from the different locations. It's kind of in jungle area, and if you travel in that area, you will find that kind of poisonous snake. I know all the snakes were not that much poisonous. In the world, 95% are snakes, they are not poison, okay, but people, they have that kind of thoughts and that kind of shock, anaphylactic shocks, when snake bites is there. So we'll discuss about that later on. In the world, if you consider Brazil as topmost total topmost earning country, world richest country is number 6 in the world. The people of Brazil, they were, some people they were very rich and some people very poor. So the economy is uneven, right? Even the government also believe that the Brazil people, they believe in aliens. They provide a search operations for aliens. Is this correct, Eduardo?
Yes, it is. There is a city in the south of the state of Minas Gerais,
Okay.
in which
Mm-hmm.
there are some sculptures of aliens because
Right.
they they thought about aliens.
Okay. So the government also believe that aliens already exist. So they provide such amount of money to finding out this kind of aliens. Okay. Few more information that Brazil have Brazil have 19 sites, total 19 World Heritage sites available in Brazil, which is recommended by UNESCO. Okay. In this 19 World Heritage sites, one city, Rio de Janeiro, whole city they consider as a World Heritage site. Rio de Janeiro, initially this city is capital of this country, but they consider this city as a World Heritage Sites.
To tell you the truth, Rio de Janeiro was the second capital of Brazil. The first one was
Mhm.
Salvador,
Salvador, right,
located in the state of Brazil, of
right,
Bahia. Bahia.
right, right. So Salvador is also considered as one of the World Heritage Sites.
Yes.
And okay, so if you want, if you do any kind of crime in Brazil, okay, so you will be there into jail. But the government has great kind of thing they have generated. If you reduce your jail, if you want to reduce your what you can say, mm, uh, if you want to reduce your your period to be there into the jail, you need to do such kind of activity. You know what activity you need to do? You need to generate electricity. If you are there in jail and if you helping to generate electricity, they will reduce your prisoning time. And how you will generate electricity? By cycling. They have that kind of machine in their jails, that whenever you are doing cycling, you will able to generate electricity. I find out this interesting thing, right, Eduardo?
Yes.
Okay, then, okay, if you consider Apple mobile, right, Apple is very famous brand in mobile. Each and every person, many person, they have that kind of dream. Even in Brazil also Apple mobile is available. But you will shock when you buy Apple mobile in USA. You will find out in $100 or $200 or $300. If you buy the same mobile in Brazil, you need to pay a double amount. Suppose the mobile is available in $200, you need to pay $400 if you purchasing this mobile from Brazil. Because
Why? For taxing or anything else?
maybe just because of tax. Eduardo, can you throw some light?
Yes.
The taxes, just because of import export
Yes.
taxes are much higher.
Excuse me, this kind of rules in also Pakistan. If you buy there the cell phone, you
Okay.
can pay the extra money in Pakistan.
Oh, even in
So that
Pakistan
is the
also.
that
Hmm.
that, that is the tax for the government.
Okay, okay. So government earning money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If
Okay,
if the economy is going the down for the government have, they'll they'll take it with the public for money,
right, right.
and that's why they're providing for the everything
Hmm.
for the people.
One more interesting fact, that Brazil police,
Uh-huh.
they use animal. They ride on buffalo to catch the thief. If you are there in Brazil, some of the areas, they are surrounded by Amazon river. In nearby river area, there is so much mud and everything, and there is a fear of dangerous animal. So the police, they love to sit on the buffalo with cow hat, and they, rounding here and there. Just they are just doing their duty on animal. Right now, in many countries, they utilize aeroplane, they utilize helicopter to pick up thief. But still, in Brazil, in some area, the police utilizing animal for their duty. So this all funny fact information which I have gathered from for related to Brazil. Now, one more thing, world
Sorry,
second.
Buffalo. His or her speed is great that they can use Buffalo for.
No, no, its speed is not great, but they are they
Why?
because
Because of maybe because of this situation, this condition of nature, right?
right, right, just
Sometimes maybe
as
can
as as the
Yeah.
area where they are performing their duty, that area is
Uh,
surrounded by jungle and river and very
yes,
mud
mountain.
area, mud
Yeah,
area,
for this
right?
people.
So for that reason,
Yeah,
they need to travel on the buffalo.
right.
Okay, so this is about this country. Yeah, one or two more information. Amazon River is world's second longest river, is also available in this country. And drugs, the people, they are very much addicted. The drugs are very much freely available in Brazil. The government also taking many steps, right, for stopping all this drugs business. This is all about the Brazil which I have collected. Yes, sugar cane production in world's second highest number in the world. First number is India for production of sugar cane. You know, the byproduct of sugar cane is alcohol. So whenever you have sugar cane, it can byproduct as alcohol also. Yes, Eduardo, over to you. You want to
Yeah,
share any more information?
Jay, you forget
yeah,
about their dance.
Yeah,
Their
dance.
dance
Yes,
is
right,
very
right.
famous, right?
Right. No, I have write down, but I forgot that. Let me check it
Okay.
out. I'm just reading from the information which I have gathered. Uh, Let me check it out. Yes, Carnival of Brazil. Yeah, Carnival of Brazil is very famous dance, and they have this kind of festival that lasts almost for a week. The people, they are well dressed. They have that kind of competition, fancy dress competitions. The people are dancing on the road and having parade. Right. We'll see that dance in our sessions. Till then, Eduardo, if you want to share anything more information.
yes. The Brazilian dance that is very famous is this the samba that
Right.
has very that is very important during
Right.
the festival of Carnival we have here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me provide you directly to the information that is related to top 10 place to visit in Brazil, right? We directly move to top 10 place to visit in Brazil.
Yeah, and also we have here in Brazil a dance called capoeira, which is famous to combine self-defense
Sorry, self
with
defense. Self defense.
yes, self-defense,
Okay.
self-defense and uh, martial art,
Martial art.
basically.
Okay. Martial art. So
Yeah,
people,
and
the
it was created by slaves, by African slaves here, né?
okay.
to to defend themselves against their owners.
Okay, okay. So the people in some of the villages, 12% are rural area that are is still there in villages, and some of the you can consider Adivasi people, right? The people they lives in this kind of rural area, they yet not have been meet to any humans apart from their rural villages. They stuck over there. They have been there for years and years. They never see the urban part of Brazil. Still they are using their own their own the stones and the woods, and they are firing and the cooking foods habits, the killing the animal and eating directly them. So the people of the Brazil still they have that kind of habits. Okay, so let me share my screen, and we're gonna visit virtual tour towards Brazil, top 10 place.
10 best places to visit in Brazil.
Let me share the sound.
10. Manaus. Considered by many as the gateway to the Amazon rainforest, Manaus sits on the Negro River. The capital of Amazonas and one of the largest cities in the country, it has incredible landmarks like the Rio Negro Palace and the Amazonas Opera House. If you're in the mood for some phenomenal nature, check out the Meeting of the Waters, a 3-mile stretch where the Solomos and the Negro rivers run side by side without fully mixing. Eventually, both rivers converge to form the Amazon. Most people come here as a stopping point on their way into or out of the Amazon. If you've got time, check out the zoo that lets many of the animals roam free, and a little beachside museum just outside the city center. Nine. Olinda. 6 kilometers from Recife is Olinda, is a 16th-century Portuguese colonial town. The historic old town sits on a hill surrounded by trees and filled with churches, museums, and restaurants. In 1982 it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The rest of the town is no less charming, with tons of 18th-century architecture, monasteries and convents, and fantastically painted houses. Once a leader in the sugarcane industry, Olinda has transformed into a small artists' colony, full of artists, workshops, studios, and other creative types. Check out the pousadas in the old town if you're interested in using Olinda as a base to enjoy Recife. And Carnival is slightly different here. Celebrated primarily during the day with the music and dance focused on traditional African culture. Eight. Recife. There is nothing not to love about the Venice of Brazil. Inside the city is a network of waterways, bridges, islets, and peninsulas. And just outside are tropical rainforests with rivers and islands to explore. There is a wonderful historic old town here, as well as incredible culture and fantastic beaches. The old town is known as Recife Antigo and is located on its own island near the harbor. Most would agree that Boa Viagem is the most popular beach in town due to the white sands and coral reef. Recife is a large city with lots to offer, including an awesome place to spend Carnival. 7. Parati. One of the most popular stops for
फुटबॉल पे रह रहे लोग बाग वो मांग के खा लेंगे कलाकार हम भीख कटोरा लेकर थोड़ा जाएंगे कि हमारे को दो के शर्म आएगी हमारे को जाने वाले कलाकार दूसरा सुनेंगे वो फलाने की औरत यार मांग
Is it Brazil?
भूखे मरते मर जाएंगे पर मांगने के लिए हम लोग नहीं जाएंगे फिर कलाकार
It's advertisement in the middle of the video.
tourists is
This is
located along
Indian,
Brazil's
sir.
green coast in the state of Rio de Janeiro. Parati is bursting with waterfalls, emerald green sea, giant coastal mountains and tropical forests. Once a Portuguese colony, the heart of the town is still the historic center. Complete with multicolored colonial buildings and cobbled streets built in the 17th century during the height of the Brazilian gold rush. Many of the houses have been converted to bed and breakfasts, which the locals call pousadas. The entire historic district is great for strolling as the lanes are close to cars. It really feels like you've stepped back in time. Don't forget to check out the colonial forts, many that still have their original cannons, and Capella de Santa Rita, a lovely 18th century church. 6. Fortaleza. Another of Brazil's big cities is Fortaleza. It's best known for an energetic cultural scenes, great beaches, and even greater shopping. If you're going for the beaches, check out Morelis, Mucuripe, Iracema, and everyone's favorite, Praia do Futuro. Spend your mornings strolling through Centro, the oldest part of the city, and then spending your evenings in Praia de Iracema, a neighborhood densely packed with hotels, restaurants, and nightlife. Once you've had your fill of Fortaleza beaches, use it as starting point to discover the quaint fishing villages and rolling dune beaches of the Ceará coast. 5. Brasilia. Built in the 1960s, Brazil's capital is a thoroughly planned and intricately organized city. Brasilia's landmark infrastructure is laid out in the form of an airplane. Each section of the plane is a different district, like residential, government, finance, culture, and commerce. The architecture here attracts tourists and professional architects alike. Be sure to check out the 3-Power Square. Here you'll find the Supreme Court, Congress, and the Presidential Palace. 4. São Paulo City. The heartbeat of São Paulo State is São Paulo City. It's the largest city in Brazil and one of the largest in the world.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amy Killen. I have my own medical practice, and I've been using Doodly now for a few weeks to create these really fun videos.
It's a bit of a melting pot, with all kinds of ethnic groups calling it home, including the largest community of Japanese outside of Japan. Yeah, will find unbelievable art galleries and experimental theaters, as well as fantastic fine dining restaurants and upscale bars. If you want a taste of sophisticated city life, this is your stop. With 20 million people, Sao Paulo is a mammoth city, and does come with a lot of big city hassles, but for those willing to look a little closer, there is a vibe here that rivals New York City. 3. Sao Paulo State. Another in the long list of incredible things about Brazil is Sao Paulo State. It offers some of the best that the country has to offer. Sao Paulo City is the current boom town. Everything here is growing: commerce, industry, culture, finance, and, of course, tourism. But you can also leave the city for a bit and head to Serra da Mantiqueira. Use this stunning mountain range with its 2,500 meters peaks as your cozy mountain getaway. There's also Ilha Bela to be used as your posh island escape. Or try Iporanga in the midst of the Brazilian Atlantic forest. Yeah, will also find great beaches with the rainforest as their backdrop. Try the lovely Ubatuba for a relaxing few days. 2. Salvador. Located in the state of Bahia, Salvador has a phenomenal energy that's notable even for Brazil. Most known for being Portugal's New World capital, it maintains a great deal of its colonial architecture, and you will find the historic center of the town in the Pelourinho neighborhood. Here you will find large squares with small cobblestone alleys leading away, multicolored buildings, and churches like São Francisco with gilt woodwork and other Baroque features. There's an amazing arts movement here. You will find Lodum drummers on the streets, along with capoeira martial artists, and crazy festivals happening everywhere you look. The culture here is decidedly Afro-Brazilian, and you will see that in the incredible food, religious ceremonies and rituals, and dance. 1. Rio de Janeiro. There's just no other place like Rio. Welcome to lush mountains, brilliant beaches, over-the-top nightlife, and fanatic football fans.
IslamNet is a Norwegian dawah organization
known as Cidade Maravilhosa, the marvelous city. Rio is ringed by green mountains while the coast stretches for miles. Most people come first for the beaches. The Cariocas locals consider the beach a home away from home, and so much happens here that you could never leave and still have a complete vacation. You will love biking on the beach, hiking in Tijuca rainforest, hang gliding, rock climbing, and sailing to one of several small islands just off the coast. Music is everywhere in the city, with the most popular being the African-influenced samba vibe. If you want to explore the nightlife, head to Lollapalooza, the city's red light district. You will find live music and street parties every night.
Fine. So this is about the top 10 places if you're gonna visit Brazil, so you can be there. Okay. Now I find out that amazing video that for all of you guys related to the Snake Island. Okay, now we'll share my screen and
Okay.
you guys will visit this place,
Snake
Snake
Island.
Island. Okay, I find out that video on YouTube.
Okay.
Welcome to Snake Island.
Island. There's not
Frequent
pronounced.
windstorms hammer this part of the coast. And when showers roll in, birds dive under the canopy of the forest, looking for shelter. The snakes are waiting.
The snakes are waiting.
A wiggle of the tail fools the birds that there's a juicy grub to eat. The golden lancehead senses prey through heat detectors on its head. In the cool of the rain, warm birds are easier to find. Queimada Grande, or Snake Island, is home to the golden lancehead. Its venom is up to 5 times more potent than its mainland relative. If a bitten bird manages to fly off, it will never be found. Resident birds know to avoid the snakes. Snakes hardly ever catch these savvy locals. Instead, they rely almost completely on naive birds, visitors to the island. And if that doesn't work, they go months without food.
Okay. So this is the terrify video.
What do you think of snakes? For
Okay.
me, not a problem. I
Now
quite like them.
we'll love to visit a few more videos related to Brazil. Let me provide you information about the famous thing, top 10 spots, top 10 spots. Then we will visit education. So Eduardo, can you provide information about educations? I found that the government provided free of educations. They do not charge anything, right?
Yeah, it depends on the kind of school you are going to study. If it's a private school, we have to pay to study, but if it's a public school, you don't have to pay.
Okay, so government school, if you are studying, you do not have to pay anything. But if you want to study in private school, you need to pay, right? Okay, we'll directly move towards something special. That is one of my favorite, the Brazilian food. It's time for dinner at my place.
Welcome back to Google.
Let me explore the Brazilian food item. What the people are eating.
Foods, everybody. Today, a little. going on, everybody? I was invited, and I'm so thrilled, from one of my very good friends to have a nice traditional Brazilian lunch, and he's gonna make it for me together with his wife, and I'm gonna show you guys how they do it here traditionally. Tem segurança? Tem até segurança, cara. Look, he got security, everybody. He got security. He's ready. Check it out, everybody. They got the wooden fire here. They also have the other. This is beautiful. They're gonna make this nice, beautiful dinner for us. You guys gonna get to watch it and see how traditionally it's done. This is their little kitchen. Look at that. It's very nice. Beautiful kitchen. Vai lá, vai lá. And we got the baby. Look at that, baby. It is not uncommon in my city to have a wood fire stove. Brazilians claim that it makes a different flavor. But to be honest, it does not. It just gets nice and hot, and that's why we like it. But we gotta blame the wood.
Quiabo.
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 Deixa eu mostrar agora. That was my best friend's wife. Her name is Nayana, and she's the master chef. And she was letting me know that this is okra. She's going to be preparing several different dishes today, including chicharrones, Brazilian style, which are first done in the pressure cooker, and then she fries them to get them crispy. And this is a very traditional appetizer in Brazil. We call it torresmo. She also made some rice balls. I've made it on my sous vide channel before, but hers is just way better. And she gave me the recipe, so stay tuned for it real soon. I had to steal one because she said that it has some type of different kind of cheese. It's called catupiry. Oh man, that is good. So this is how we know a person really knows how to cook very well. They grow their own chives, everybody. And they got obviously here rosemary, beautiful rosemary. Also, they're growing garlic, as you can see right here. I mean, they have all kind of spices. And if you're wondering about the egg, which is, I asked her, I said, why in the world you put an egg in here? And the reason is the butterflies were laying the eggs here, so it was eating all their, spices and plants and things like that. Once she put the egg shell in there, they completely disappeared. So that was pretty cool. And that's their spice garden. There you go. That's what it is. A real spice rack for real. So Nayana is a machine. She just keeps putting dish after dish with non-stop action. And my friend Marcelo wanted to treat me to a beautiful picanha. And he knows what's up. Here he is showing you the 3 veins. And as you know, anything after the 3rd vein, it is not picanha. So believe it or not, he just cuts it out and gives it to his dogs. Yes, I did say dogs. I know, he's crazy. But he said, that tastes like... So I'd rather not eat it. I was like, okay. Then right after cutting the dog's portion, he proceeded to cut it into steaks. And if you can see it, he's cutting it with the grain. But apparently his knife is not that good. He needs some sharpening. His wife saw it and took charge. Check this out.
No good.
No good? And that's how you sharpen, everybody. Now it's good? Good? See, she's the real cook, everybody. Now that he has a very good sharp knife, he finished cutting the steaks. Then, like always, he seasoned everything with rock salt, nothing else.
Vou esperar pouquinho.
Por quê?
Porque para penetrar o sal.
Ó.
Depois a gente vira de novo, faz o mesmo processo.
He was telling me he likes to wait a little bit so that the salt can penetrate. Unlike the salt I use here in the US, which are salt flakes, the salt in Brazil is like a rock salt, and it takes longer to penetrate. That's why he likes to let it sit and then season the other side. And then, of course, you gotta have some homemade drinks. That's a liqueur, everybody. This is a traditional cup that you drink it in. Brinde, Pires. Saúde. Vamos ver.
Vamos ver se vai beber.
Vem. Oh! Bate aqui, Pires. By this time, you already know what's going on. When you're having a good time with your friends, you forget your meat. And sometimes you overcook it, and that's okay. Não, tá dura não, Nayana.
Deixa eu falar.
Não, tá dura não. Are you recording? Okay. You ready? Okay, vamos lá. Cheers, everybody. He's mad. He's very shy, everybody. He's very shy. It is incredible. So look, that's how you do it, everybody. A little bit traditional. You got a little bit of, this is called mandioca. So you got a little bit of mandioca, which is basically yuca. You put it together like that. Very traditional.
É a casada perfeita.
Dá aqui, Nayana. Boa, Nayana. Boa, Nayana. Boa. After that, his wife finished off all the side dishes so we can have dinner. And this is called tutu, which is basically blended beans and cassava flour together. And it is amazing. And other side dishes like potato salad. And yes, she makes her mayo from scratch. That okra we saw earlier, feijão tropeiro, which is beans with sausage, bacon, cassava flour, kale, and Brazilian sausage. She also made frango caipira, which is free-range chicken that is slow cooked for hours. And she also got the leftover picanhas and sauteed it with some onions. Let's also not forget about boiled yuca, deep fried yuca, that beautiful potato salad, and tabbouleh salad. And there you have it, a very traditional Brazilian dinner. Now comes my favorite part.
So this is about the traditional Brazilian dinner. They still have that kind of fire. They are cooking their food with the wooden, right? By burning wood in some of the areas, some of those places they were doing that. And let me provide you now few interesting things related to this Brazil. We directly move to dance. Okay, let's have some dance on Brazil. Brazil is very famous for his traditional dance and samba dance. So first I quickly show you the traditional dance of the Brazil, and then we move to samba dance. Let me share my screen. The people, the tribe people, they are doing this kind of dance in Brazil. Traditional dance of Brazil. In whole dance they are doing this only. This is traditional Brazil dance. Traditional music and traditional dance. We cannot believe in the century of 2021 still the Brazil have this kind of traditional dance. Oh my God, it's very difficult to believe. Now we move from traditional dance to the famous dance, which is very famous in Brazil. Let me show you the famous Brazilian dance, samba dance. Okay. This is the modern dance. Music were amazing. Okay, so this is about that samba dance, which is very famous in Brazil, and we'll move to one more, the martial art dance. You know, as that dance is mentioned by Eduardo, the martial art. This is very famous. They are using this martial art for defense. Okay, so we'll move to this martial art. So this is also the kind of dance in Brazil. Okay, so this is all about Brazil. We'll still have few more videos, but Eduardo, you want to say something in between? If you want to share anything?
Yeah, and as we can see in the video, there is a traditional instrument we can see.
Okay.
And
That
yes,
is
it's
that
a
is
musical bowl, and it's
okay.
called berimbau.
Okay, that is also one of the traditional dance, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we will visit Amazon River, the Amazon River and Amazon jungle from the sky. You know, I will provide you information how it looks like Amazon jungle and river from the sky. Let me show you. This is the world's second longest river. How long it is divided in so many different countries. Sorry, so many different cities. Solar Amazon forest. Forest area. Our flight is landed.
We have arrived in Iquitos.
One more video would love to show you related to the same, the Amazon. Yes, Kenny, you want to ask something? Hello, unmute your mic, Kenny.
Hello.
Yes, yes, Kenny, what you want to ask? Okay, let me open up my more video related to this Amazon. We'll see this Amazon jungle in 4K video. You can have amazing view when you travel to Brazil. This is a virtual visit to Brazil.
Ye manggacere na upanatuna amare ijau neku itaguane. Rutu kuci ahru nang manjah tegu. Rutu nai napung torunye manggu itoru cire. Rutu kuci ahru nang manjah tegu. Rutu nai napung torunye manggu Runi ahrenak kai ta daugu itor poragu Runi ahrenak kai ta daugu itor poragu Nak kai ni main bo Kanye main buwe tanu itatagu Jie mangutani na ponggu ita aku retak manggu nang baik manggu Dia mangutani na ponggu ita aku baik
So it's a traditional song, I think, and this is all about this Brazil, right? Which language this lady is singing? It's a very nice song, I think. It's looking like very traditional song, Eduardo.
Yeah, it's an indigenous language, probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are so many indigenous languages that I don't know the name of
Okay.
each one.
Perfect. So this is all about Brazil, which I have covered. As I would love to repeat few of these interesting facts which we have learned today. That the population of Brazil is around 21 crore. It is sixth biggest country in the world. 88% population living in urban, 12% in village. The Portuguese, they have been ruled out here for 322 years. The freedom of this country is 7th September 1822. The people, they used to speak language, that is Portuguese language rather than Spanish. As you consider the World Heritage Sites, total 19 World Heritage Sites are available in Brazil. Airport, number of airport in the world, that is place Brazil as number 2, okay, after USA. Then one more information, that is coffee productions. The Brazil considered as number 1 since last 115 years. That is also the source of income. Sugarcane production is also second highest in the world. First is India. Compulsory of voting. If you are not voting, your passport might be cancelled, right? You can see large snakes, python. They will be, there in the highway, you can say, on Brazilian highway. The capital of this Brazil is Brasilia. They celebrate the festival, the Carnival of Brazil. The people are doing road parade, and there are so many traditional dances which we have seen today. The government also believe for alien, they have search operations separately for alien search. This is all about the Brazil is also famous for football, and FIFA World Cup they have won by 5 times. This is all what I gather. This is the revision what we learned today. Okay, anybody wants to say anything?
Yes.
Yes.
And so, and look, as I could see in the last video, the location nearby is near the city of
Right.
Manaus. As we can see, there is the encounter of two kinds of waters. The dark water belongs to Black River, and the other water that is brown belongs to Solimões River.
Okay, so the river water, black water, right? Something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Black. The water is absolutely black. Let me check out. Wait for a minute. Where it is available, Blackwater River. Where it is there in Brazil? Which place?
Yeah, near Manaus, the capital state of Amazonas. Yes, and I have a map here in my background,
Yeah.
and it's located here.
Okay.
And I have already visited there.
Eduardo, you mean the water in this river is black?
Yes, as we can see in the video, that there appears black
Okay.
water and brown water. And so the brown water belongs to another river that is called Solimões, and the black water belongs to the Black River.
Oh my God. Okay. Let me show you one fantastic video which I have find out when I searching this black water. I don't know is this real or not. You can see two different.
What you are looking at in this footage is freshwater meeting seawater, which was
Freshwater
filmed
meeting
where the
seawater.
Fraser River enters the Strait of Georgia in Vancouver, Canada. This is where the freshwater of the river, which is full of silt, meets the denser clear blue salt water of the ocean, making it look like there are two separate bodies of water not mixing. Now it may appear like the freshwater is pushing back the seawater and creating this boundary between the two waters, but that's not the case. The two waters are mixing, it just doesn't look like it. When the fresh water crosses the boundary to become salt water, it suddenly becomes very clear, which is why the boundary seems to exist between the dirty and clear waters. The brown murkiness of the river water is suspended sediments, which are silts and clays carried by the fresh water. However, salt ions in the seawater bind to suspended particles and cause them to stick together, causing them to become heavier and sink to the bottom of the ocean, making the water become clear. So where it may appear like an impenetrable boundary between two distinct bodies of water, it's actually a very sharply defined mixing zone. The lighter fresh water rises up and over the denser salt water, creating a boundary under the surface, where the particles are binding together and dropping down, forming a sediment layer, and mixing the two waters together. Now I have read many comments on videos like this, and it seems there are a lot of people who view this as a religious event, and there is even a reference in the Quran to an event like this. I myself believe it's simple science, with a simple explanation. The fresh water of Fraser River and the salt waters of the Strait both have different density, temperature, saltiness, and different materials in it, causing them not to mix. It's pretty much like how oil and water don't mix. But the waters are absolutely mixing, it just doesn't look like it on the surface. Now I understand people are always looking for miracles of God in everyday events, but the mixing of freshwater streams with ocean seawater is very common. But not all rivers produce this amazing boundary effect as the Fraser River. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.
So By finding out black water, we find this video. Black water means sea water, two different river water and the sea water. Oh, Eduardo, you find out. Okay.
Yeah, so I was talking about this. Now look, there is a river
Mm-hmm.
that presents brown water, and this
Okay.
is the Solimois River, and
Mm-hmm.
and this one is the Black River.
Right, right. Okay. Perfect.
It's black. It's black because of oil, right?
No, no, it's not because of oil. It's because of the kind of soil. The soil is there. That kind of sediments were there, and even in brown water, they have that kind of sediments.
Okay. Mineral and some
Minerals.
soil,
Right.
right?
Right.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
It's in Alaska, sir. No.
So that is different. The video which we have seen, that is different. It is in Alaska, but this is the black water which we are discussing. That is in Brazil. It's near to Amazon. It's near to in Amazon River. Just because of this
Yeah,
this thickness of this debris and all, we have this kind of water, the black water river, Amazon River, right?
right.
And yes, Eduardo.
Yes, and so it's near Manaus, and I had the opportunity to see this place. And also I went to visit an indigenous people
Mm-hmm.
as I had the opportunity to, and I could dance. And also in this place in the north region of Brazil is the location where we have more indigenous people in
Right.
Brazil.
Okay. Fine. So that's all from my end. Anybody thinks want to share? I hope Eduardo you handle the sessions very well. Let me have one quick photograph as the end of the session. So guys, please turn on your camera. I would love to have this beautiful moment, capture this beautiful moment as we have virtual visit today Brazil on count of 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Thank you so much for being there in this video. And tomorrow we have Sunday. So if anybody you wants to be there, to want to you present anything, you can be your own host. Or Sunday we have our own topic. Okay. From Monday onwards, we will follow the same routine. Tomorrow that might be kids show is ongoing with Dr. Huong. Right, Huong? Okay.
Yes.
So anything anybody wants to say? Otherwise, we need to wrap up the session.
Tomorrow maybe Hamid.
So Hamid will
I
also
will be there with kids.
right. So Hamid will also gonna present about his own country.
Yes.
Probably by next Saturday in our cultural in our geographical topic. But
Okay.
tomorrow he will be there here to handle the Sunday show. So you
Yes.
people please
Every
join
Sunday.
every Sunday, because other hosts they were busy with our families and friends. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Eduardo. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for your
Eduardo.
presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jane.
Yes.
And thank you, Dr. Juan, for
Thank you.
your effort about kids' room.
Right.
Oh my God. Today is Avesta joy like 3 or 4 hours. Maybe he's going to be very exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me,
He knows you and
oh
your
my God,
class.
5 hours with kids.
Oh my God, it's the tremendous job that you are doing for encouragement of kids. It's not easy. We really appreciate that all your efforts for you giving to kids, right? Okay.
Yeah, and we have around 20 kids right now. Oh my God.
And day by day we are increasing the numbers.
Yes, right.
After some days you will gonna start kids university.
I will open an institute for them. institution or school.
Even Prisha is ready.
Dr. Huang, Dr. Huang, I start saying Happy Easter. Yes.
Happy Easter. Yep.
Happy Easter, right? Say Happy Easter to Dr. Huang. I say why? You you say Happy Easter. She knows. She knows. Happy Easter, everyone. Okay, thanks, my son.
Yeah, thank you, Azista, and
Thank you.
everyone.
Okay. So what is this, Eduardo? One more information.
Yes, it was a phenomenon that I was asked to share by another participant from Brazil who is here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
The longest wave on the earth. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yes, it's a phenomenon that happens here
Wow. Amazing.
in Brazil, in the beaches.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
With the longest waves.
Longest wave on this earth we can see in Brazil. Amazing.
Oh my God, I love beaches.
Yes, me too.
I enjoy seafood. I'm not bad.
Last time when you visited beaches? Last time. Just remember.
Because of my trip in India, so maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, but in Vietnamese you will find out beaches nearby at your hometown.
Oh, my hometown, yes, but 200 kilometers.
Right. For me also.
Yes.
No, if I need to visit any beaches, I need to travel 400 kilometers from my home.
Wow.
Yeah.
But every summer, almost every summer, I will enjoy playing some activity on the beach.
Yeah, just because of the COVID, we avoid travel, right?
Yes. Because I have a long summer holiday, 3 months holiday.
You are so lucky. Don't make us jealous. Okay.
No, because of teacher, all teacher here, they have
Yeah.
long vacation like that.
Of course. Yes, Eduardo, you are saying something.
Yes, and here, as we can see, the local Tupi language provokes in great destructive noise. And Tupi is a term that is used for several indigenous languages that we have here in Brazil.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. The people have their several languages, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So that's all for today. Anything more related to Brazil, you can post it in our all the groups, because our time is over now, and now we need to wrap up our sessions. So please stop sharing your screen. We need to say goodbye to everyone.
Yeah, we will corridor day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh, Richard came to say goodbye to us.
Okay, so we say goodbye like this way, like I'm mentioning goodbye from India. Okay, so goodbye from India, wherever you belongs to. Come on, guys. We'll wrap up this.
Goodbye from Vietnam.
Goodbye from
It's the
India.
day.
Goodbye from India.
Okay.
Good night.
Goodbye from Iran. Goodbye from Iran.
Okay.
Bye. Corridor day.
Goodbye from Brazil. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
so
Have a
much.
great time.
Goodbye, Richard.